Hi y'all, it's Thursday, June the 4th, and today I'm finally making this Loquat Jam. I had picked loquats at a neighbor's house. Sharon, hey Sharon, thanks for, and Belinda, thanks for the loquats. And we'll cut this off. And they have two little seeds, or little bitty fruit with some little seeds in the center of them, and you have to get those seeds out, and it's like, you know, taking the seeds out of a cherry. Very labor intensive. And so what I did is I froze them. You know, I would do a few because they stain your hands, and it's kind of messy, but it's worth it because Loquat Jam is delicious. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some today, and I started with, I've got 8 cups of loquats. The seeds been taken out, and they've, you know, been halved, and 8 cups of loquats, and I added 4 cups of sugar. And you stir that all in, and then you let the loquats set for at least 30 minutes, and they'll release their juice. So I let mine sit more than 30 minutes, so I've got a lot of juice in here. So I've got my 8 cups of loquats, my 4 cups of sugar. I added, it says to add half a teaspoon of cardamom. I added 3/4 teaspoon. I want a little bit more cardamom flavor than the first batch that I made with the half teaspoon. And then a tablespoon of lemon juice. You mix all that together, and I have it here in my pot. I've got my jars going over here. I'm doing the little 4-ounce jars. That's what a lot of people at the farmer's market, they like just the little jars so that they can try different jams. And so this is just going to cook and cook and cook. There's pectin in the fruit, so I don't have to add pectin. And when it gets to the consistency where it's nice and thick, I'll do my test on my cold plate. I'll put some of the jam on there and turn it. But what I'll do is I'll use my immersion blender to kind of blend all these up after they have cooked a little bit and are softer, and that will make a smoother jam. It says 30 to 40 minutes to cook them. It may take longer. It just depends on the amount of water in here, because when that water evaporates, it gets thicker and thicker. And when it's ready, I'll jar it up in my jars like I always do, and make sure that the jars are sterilized in boiling water at least 10 minutes, and then hold them in hot water, and then the lids also. And I leave 1/4 inch head space. Process them 10 minutes. That's pretty much standard for jams. Process in a boiling water bath, covered with, you know, at least 1 inch, 2 inches of water. 10 minutes, and then I cut it off, and I take the lid off and let them set 5 minutes still in the water to cool, you know, just a little bit, and then I'll remove them and listen for the pop, pop, pop. So a lot of people down here on the Gulf Coast have loquat trees. They're an ornamental tree, mainly, that people will plant. And early in the spring, they'll have these little orange fruits on them. So if you may have a loquat tree, or you may have a friend that has a loquat tree and they don't pick them. They just let the birds have them or let them fall on the ground. We'll ask them if you could pick them. So I hope y'all have a great day. Stay safe. Enjoy your summer, those of you that are off. Bye, y'all.